read that rather than Korean, you could focus more on efforts, focus more on the fact that the past both
The most important reason is that export-led manufacturing is not going to create more jobs, and increasingly Korea is not going to be competitive at the rising standard of living. So Korea needs to create an additional driver of growth beyond export-led manufacturing. Well, I think the first thing is that I'm not sure that people are necessarily not willing to change, but I think that often they don't have the incentive to change. So some of the regulators, for instance, are held accountable for how well they're doing making sure that the banking system is stable. They're not held accountable for, can middle-class Koreans borrow long-term mortgages at cheap rates the same as elsewhere. I think the short-term helping households with debt by creating new long-term mortgage products, higher loan-to-value, longer-term mortgage products. And I think that's the most immediate thing. It can have the most impact quickly. It can alleviate a lot of the pressure for the middle-class households. And that won't help things, won't help the economy in the longer term as much, but in the short term, that's absolutely right. The second longer-term issue is around all of the actions Korea took to create a great manufacturing industry. The strength of the yen and the weakness of the won since the financial crisis for the last 5 years has really helped Korea. Korean companies that were competitive of a yen won of 7.5 to 8, which is the level before the crisis, were really doing very well at the 16 it reached, and the 14, even at the 12. So I think that the first thing is that the weakness of the yen has really helped. When the world was suffering, Korea's competitiveness had really improved against the Japanese companies, and Korean companies did very well. I am a lot less worried about the weakening of the yen now, for a couple of reasons. First of all, Korean companies were competitive with their Japanese competitors at a yen won of 7.5, 8 before the crisis. When people talk about weakening of the yen, I don't think we're going to be getting back to that level for a while. So I think that the competitiveness that Korean